From sunny Southern California, this is the Executive Housekeeper 101 from HousekeepingRehab.com. Here now is your Executive Housekeeper, Abel Josephson.
All right, you're back. Your kindness overwhelms your magnitude. I'm going to talk today about deep cleaning. Remember? Oh yeah, in the fall, when it's slower, we do deep cleaning. Well, I've seen that all the time in my career, and I've learned, no, there is no in the fall when we're slower deep cleaning. Why? Because when you get to fall and you get to slower, everybody above you says, well, boy, the rooms are down, revenue is lower. So they go to the department that has the most employees, that has the greatest influence, has the largest budget for supplies and expenses, and the largest payroll budget, and they say cut back, scrimp, save, whatever. Do you think anybody that manufactures cars goes down to the front line and says, don't paint the whole car. Try to save what you can. Maybe not paint the rear fender welds, or don't paint the hoods. We're trying to cut back. Man, you don't cut back on your product. First of all, what is deep cleaning? Deep cleaning is where we pull the tables out and vacuum under the desk. I mean, get it out from the wall. Where we get down and we pull the armoire out and we vacuum underneath it. All that dust and all that junk that collects, the what do you call it, the fuzz bunnies, the little balls of fuzz, which appear after about 3-4 weeks. You think you're gonna wait half a year for deep cleans. The dust bunnies don't wait half a year for you. They just multiply like dust bunnies do. Pull the big heavy armoire out. Take the bed and the mattress up. Vacuum under the bed. Do the carpets under the bed. I'm gonna talk about all this stuff. You're gonna love it. How to do it, and how to do it every day, and do it within budget. Here's the false perception about deep cleaning. We can do this once a year and it's going to matter. No, you have to deep clean every day. Dust and dirt does not wait on you to deep clean. It just grows every single day. Every single day, you have to pound on it. Slow and steady wins the race. Slowly, steady, continually pounding on the issue of deep cleaning. All right, who's gonna do the deep cleans? And how are we gonna budget this? And how are we gonna manage a program of deep cleaning? I always had budgeted in my housekeeping department a utility person, one utility person. So I had room attendants, I had housemen who can also do some of this. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's keep them running the linen and the terry up and down the elevator and taking out the trash and supporting the maid's cards and keeping the closets clean. Let's leave them there. Deep cleaning does what the room attendants cannot do physically or in terms of the time allocated in terms of productivity. They got 35 minutes per room. They don't have time to be pulling things out and this, that, and the other. All tables, armoires, chests of drawers, credenzas, they are pulled totally out from the wall, and he vacuums underneath the furniture, right? Vacuums behind and underneath the armoire. Let's just take a look at the bed. He's gonna take the mattress and box spring up, vacuum underneath that. Then he's going to extract the carpets and get all of that dust. He's going to clean the carpets underneath the armoire and all that stuff. And he's gonna put it back, but he's gonna do one more thing for the mattress. Listen to me. He's going to extract the mattress. It's very important. A lot of people don't think about extracting the mattress, but they'll extract the couch because it gets filthy. You don't think your mattress gets filthy? Not only that, every day that he's in there on a deep clean, he's going to do what? Rotate the mattress. Extract the mattress. Clean the mattress. Do it in-house. Most people wait till they're filthy nasty and have ungodly stains that, dear God, you beg a guest doesn't pull the sheet back and see that big brown stain. The deep cleaner does all the stuff, heavy lifting, that the housekeeper can't do. All right, now let's plan for your deep cleans. The reason people have problems and they think, oh, we must deep clean in the fall or whenever that is because they don't do any of this stuff year round. And because they don't do any of it year round, it really builds up. The problem is everywhere and the problem is overwhelming. So this utility guy I have, he's going to spend half his day, 8 hours, he's going to spend 4 hours of it in the morning in a vacant, dirty room, and he's going to deep clean it. And the house is not getting that room back till the next day, because after he extracts everything, he's going to put 2 or 3 of those big air blowers that move 600 cubic feet of air per minute or per second. I don't know. It blows a lot of air. All these carpet dryers. He's going to put 2 or 3 of those in there, and he's going to dry the carpet and the upholstery so it's ready to go the next morning. He only spends half a day, and then he goes off on other projects and other things and other support work that you need from a utility guy. All right, so let's do the math. You're going to do 1 room per day with a full-time employee who works 20 days a month, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. If you deep clean 1 room a day, just 1 room a day, it just seems like it's a drop in the ocean, like it doesn't matter at all. Oh yeah, it does. Because with let's just take for the sake of the math, let's make it easy. You have a hotel with 90 rooms, all right? So at 5 rooms per week, that's 20 rooms per month, 20, 40, 60, 80. In 3 or 4 months, you will have done this in all your rooms. So in 3 months' time, you do something for not even close to the cost of what it takes to bring in an outside carpet company or upholstery cleaner to come in and do it for a couple of $1,000s for all those rooms. You're doing it for whatever your hourly rate is. So every 3 months, you have finished every room in your 90-room hotel. These numbers will depend on what the number of rooms is. You might, depending on your staff, be able to do 2 a day. Whatever, you decide. I'm giving you the concept. 1 room per day, 90 rooms. In 90 days or in 3 months, you have deep cleaned everything and never missed a lick, never went over time, never went beyond budget. So those are the numbers. You got 90 rooms, it'll take 3 months to get to every room. You extract and clean the mattress and box spring. You clean all the carpets underneath all the big furniture and get it all back. And in 90 days, what do? You start over. You go back to the first room you deep cleaned. You do the same thing, right? So 4 times a year, under budget, you're getting deep clean work done in your rooms. Slow and steady wins the race. Every day going deep, every day going deep, constantly pounding on the product, pounding on it, because you're never gonna get your extra hours when the room, when the occupancy levels drop, and they say do it when the occupancy's down, we can get into rooms. Damn, you're in rooms every day. Why aren't we using that time? Well, you get it. So I have my utility man going into the rooms every day to spend half a day on 1 room per day so I can get my 90 rooms done in 90 days. Who keeps up with where he's going? He does. I give him a grid, I give him a rooms template, and when he finishes a room, he dates it. And every day, he keeps his list and he turns it into me, and every day, that day, not a week later, that day I go and I inspect what I expect. Takes 10 minutes, baby. Go to the product, be in the product all the time. So I have a rotating deep cleaning system that he's managing. All he's got to do is go and see what rooms are checked out this morning and go see what room he hasn't done. Go to that room. Doesn't matter where it is, as long as every single day something is being done to this wise. I've got a lot to keep up with as an executive housekeeper. Man, I build ownership into these people. I teach them how to manage themselves. They are free now to go and execute. They don't have to wait on me and come every morning with a little hat in their hands. What do I do today? You don't want that. You're not a babysitter. I don't change diapers. My kids are grown. You have the ones that are doing the projects keep the list, and they're happy. They can make decisions on their own. They become sort of technically independent. It's far more rewarding to go, I had a project, I did it in every single room. They have a lot of pride in this. Use that energy, allow it to blossom. Allow people to take ownership. And you know what your job is as executive housekeeper? Remove the obstacles. Remove the obstacles. That's your job. That's the better part of your job. Is you have a job, let me remove anything that keeps you from doing it. And we don't, because we're busy, we do not fail to deep clean a room and do the carpets. I can get carpets turned. I can get a room. If I can do the carpets and upholstery between 8 o'clock and noon, between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, I can get it dry and we can sell it last use. I can do it. Because I have the equipment. If you go, well, we're busy, let's not do that today. Oh my God, you just shoot yourself in the foot, man. No, you do this every day. You run on a rail, you run on a schedule, you run on a plan. Plan your work and you work your plan. You don't have to love it, but you have to execute. Because what happens is it's just a crutch. Well, we're busy again today, so we'll put it off next week. Before you know it, it's been a month and everybody's totally lost the habits and practice of the deep clean program. Structure, same thing every day. Poetry in motion, you can do it. I always have something for us to do. I always know. Why? Because I'm always on the property in the product, constantly making notes of things that can be done. Deep clean? Oh man, we are constantly. Who said wait till the fall when the business's occupancy is down, the business is slower to do deep cleans? I don't think so. Not in my universe. Deep clean every day. Methodical, organized, smart. Executive Housekeeper 101. One thing to keep in mind on deep cleaning that I have never seen any executive housekeeper but myself look after: pull the top of your toilet tank off, scrub inside that toilet tank. You have no idea how much smell that little water box makes. Did you ever have an aquarium with fish in it? You notice how after a while you walk into your house at the end of the day when the house has been kind of warm and you can smell that kind of musty, mildewy aquatic smell? Yeah, clean your toilet tanks. And you know what? All those tubes that come from your toilet tank and come down through the tank around the bowl that provide the flow of water for the flushing, they fill up with a black mildew, amongst other things. So you want to treat all that because mildew produces methane gas. Methane gas releases itself as it deteriorates. It releases itself into the atmosphere, which is why you can smell it. Always remember, if you can smell it, it's airborne. Don't spray cleaner on something and wipe it and put deodorizer on the carpet with perfume in it. Ugh, don't do that. You're not fixing the problem. Get a big ass fan, open up the window and open up the door and exchange the air in your rooms regularly. I'm gonna do a whole, talk on this, how to clean the air in your rooms. Okay, now I wanna talk about what happens when your housekeepers come up at the end of the day. They're supposed to do 13 rooms, which is always my standard. 0.615 productivity factor, 35 minutes per room. So they have 3 rooms that refuse service and there's no rooms to give them in replacement. Fine, right? So when the ladies, they don't have enough rooms to fill their 8 hours, you have a list of little mini projects and you send them back into any vacant clean rooms that they finished and you have them do little mini projects in rooms in their section. Have them go in and do projects in their housekeeping room section. They're always happy for this. They have extra time. It's work. They get to kind of break out of the norm and they can go in and get things done deeper in their own section. They take a lot of pride in sections. I believe in sections. I also believe in changing sections every 6 months. So the ladies need 2 rooms. Let's say they came short 2 rooms. Fine. Go back into this room and that room. That's 2 rooms worth. Spend 35 minutes each, scrub the tile floor. That's just something deeper every day. They're already budgeted for rooms. The money is already in the bank. Keep them productive in the rooms. Every day you're deep cleaning a room, getting the carpets done, the upholstery clean, getting all the big furniture moved out, cleaned, clean the backs. They get vertical dust on them. Put it all back, dry it out, turn it over to the front desk. I ran a hotel that had 154 rooms and had 1 floor that was nothing but smoking rooms. And the owner and president of the company was all upset because he visited all of these rooms and all of these different hotel properties in all the different cities. And I got a blazing note one day about, I demand that you put in ozone machines and you do all this or whatever. And he comes to meet me in the front lobby. I didn't know he came to meet me. But I get a call on the radio. Oh, Mr. Abel, there is this man. He is yelling and screaming with the horns. And he wants to talk to you immediately. Oh, I'll be right there, sweetheart. So I come down and immediately this president, CEO says to me, Abel, have you been putting those ozone machines in the smoking rooms? And I heard myself say, no, sir, I do not do that. He went into this big deal. He goes, I want to go to these rooms, these smoking rooms. I want to inspect them. So I call the general manager, the big dog's here, let's go, come on. Now I do something that a lot of people don't do. I don't hide the hotel from the ownership or the stock holders or the area vice presidents or my general manager. I don't hide it. You want confidence? You want them to have confidence in you? You go with that president and CEO and you go to the front desk, give me print out a guest ledger log. Print out a guest ledger. Print out a rooms list. So I will get a report that lists every single room in the house, vacants, dirties, vacant and clean, occupieds, rooms out of service, out of order. And I hand the president of this company this little report of my 154 rooms. I say, here's the rooms. You pick where we go. What does that say to him? This guy's not afraid of anything. This guy's confident. Yeah, because I was. Why? Because of the deep clean program that I'm telling you about right now. We go into the first rooms and the owner talks to Ira, was his name. Ira, when we do renovation, I want to put granite countertops here, and I want to put a TV in the wall, and I want to blah, blah, blah. We went to the next room. And he says, Ira, what do you think about the color of these shower curtains? Do you think we should change them? Don't you think they're a little dated? Ira, well, blah, 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 blah. All right, we go to the next room. We've got to replace the carpet. You know that if you look, you can see the pathway. It's time. We got to put that in the renovation. Or, he's looking at all this stuff. We got like 7 or 8 rooms into this smoking room inspection. And he turns to Ira and he says, Ira, I said I wanted to go to smoking rooms. Now, let's go. All right. Ira looks at him and said, sir, every room you've been in is on the smoking floor and is a smoking room. Couldn't smell a single cigarette. Deep clean program with the right chemicals. Doing the right thing. Being productive in the right way. Deep clean every day. No exception. There's somebody in there cleaning carpets every day. Every day we are pounding on the property. All right, so hopefully you got something out of all of this. I love it. I could talk about housekeeping all day. All right, get in your rooms and get the job done. I'll be back to check on it just a little bit later. You know when I say I come to floors, I go to floors. Why? Because that's where the product is. That's where the product is.
The hotel and hospitality industry is a type of entertainment and a form of show business. Thanks for visiting the Executive Housekeeper 101 with Abel Josephson from HousekeepingRehab.com.